Hey guys, as you know from the last few videos I've done, we're doing every map. As you can tell by the title and thumbnail, Volskaya is next. It was the most requested so far. As always, we're going to start with attack. The enemies, for the most part, unless you're in super low rank, they're going to be playing right there. So either you can come top right or far left. Top right is quicker, but they're more likely to see you, and far left is slower, takes longer, but safer. So we're going to come far left. If there's a DPS up here, you go on them obviously first. The Widowmakers that play up here, go on them first because they're your top priority. But if not, then you don't have to. You could come straight across here, but touching point might make it. The people playing right here, they might look at you, and you don't really want that, so you come around point just so it doesn't tick. And then grapple through, slam, and then your team can push in off that displacement and damage. You could also just come top right. If you have dive, you could just slam right onto them and get your Winston or your Diva, whoever you have, and your team to be ready to dive with you when you slam on them. But it's not too common, so you can just drop in. Same thing. Now, after you pressure out this first corner, they're going to back up into here, right? This is when it comes kind of hard for you to get in there. You can't go in there as ball. It's kind of risky because you may do that, but now you can get CC'd and body blocked, and your team can't help you because they're shielded off and tight room. Team's not going to be able to heal you or peel for you. So most of the time you'd want to get up here. Make sure no DPS ever come up here. The soldier or the Kree, pressure them out. But then this would be what you want to do: boop them out and out of their, their safety, and get your team to kill them. If that bunker can get really annoying if it gets too much. A minefield in here just completely destroys it. They're either dead or the push will be out or all the way up. This is good for attack and defense, but you can wall jump this corner and then slam. There's also environmental kill potential on this map, so if they're put in either of these corners, you're able to double boop them off. I'm not expecting you guys to know how to double boop, it's just a really helpful thing on this map. You can also slam off these things, no matter where they're playing. Spinning on this isn't too bad because you're contesting, and you're booping half the point, and you're in safety when you're back here, so it's hard to hit. A lot of people will see this point as just flat, but you can actually grapple in here. There's a lot of spots you can grapple, but the most consistent and easiest would be the big yellow pieces. You can grapple it and spin around. It contests the whole point. You're in the wide open, they can easily kill you because you don't have any cover. But those desperate scenarios. Next, you're attacking second point. The role they should be doing the second fight is grappling this arm. It gives you a nice clean swing across here, and you can get whatever DPS or supports are playing up here, pressure them out. Just don't go too early because you don't want their entire front line turning on you and there's just a 1v6. You gotta wait for your team to be pushed up. If you get like midway through your swing when you're about here and you realize there's no one up here, then stop the fireball and be quiet and stealthy so that you can then disrupt their bunker out. After you do that like 2 or 3 times, they're going to start watching for you and expecting it. You can then just come bottom left all the way around, and they're probably going to see you once you peek right here because someone's going to be looking, but you can hopefully try to get it off quickly. But if you see that you can't get it, then you might have to do something like this to slam on them. You won't be able to get your boop out. You won't be able to get your displacement, but you'll still be able to do your slam. Or if there's still a support playing back there, but you can't go coast side, you can do a grapple like this onto this, and it super boosts you, and then you can slam up here. Or, use the same to slam there, or there, or there. You can slam anywhere from that boost. Spin to win on this map is kind of hard because of whenever you're doing it, you might actually hit that, which doesn't count, or in there doesn't count. So it's easier just to consistently hit the 3 prongs that you can spin around. Slamming off this can be, sometimes you just don't get it off because you're not high enough. So you have to be right at the peak, and then jump again. Be right at the peak, and then jump again to slam. I suggest you have your button held down the entire time you're doing this because you're only at that peak for a short time. You can also wall jump these corners to slam high ground very easily. The second point is also very boopable. If they're anywhere behind this line, they'd go off this line, this edge, and if they're behind this line, they can go off that edge. If you can double boop, then you know the distance becomes like all the way back here. Once you win your first fight, they're gonna try to recontest as 2CP goes. You can minefield. Most people would pick this door or this door to block it, but if you do it in the middle, you can actually block both doors. When they're coming for this recontest, you can double boop this direction as well. Or if they come this way, you can boop them. Very easy for a ball to just stop the recontest completely. At the beginning of the round, you always want to start up here and scout, see what they have. Knowledge is power. If you see they have like a sniper or somebody that might want to come up here, you can stay up here and wait for them and try to deal with them, get an early pick. But for the most part, you probably don't want to stay up here. You just want to get out. In some scenarios, you can get away with staying back here. And if they're pushing really hard and there's like a support or a DPS dragging behind, you can kill them. Or if you know your team's close, you can whoop them right through and slam. But most likely, your team's gonna be back here, and you know that's not really an effective range for them to heal, peel, or get damage from your slam. So I'd just stay safe. You come up here. You want to chill back here. This is where you want to be. This box. Most likely they're gonna come right side here. They'll be there. Your team will be there. So you want to hide here, and then as they come around, you want to hide. You don't give away that you're here. And from here, if they push like up almost a point, you can just slam on top of them. Or you can go behind, use the box, grapple and slam, boop them in more. If they're running like a rushdown comp and your team wants to stay at range, you probably want to boop them back. So you can do that. And you kind of just lurk up here, shoot them at off angle. If somebody tries to go up there, you can literally just jump across, and this is a very tight area, so a minefield here is very good to absolutely blow them up. And if they don't come this way and they come this way, you just have the same slam. You have a boop, a grapple. Defending B is probably a little bit harder. A lot of times you want to set up here so you can hide and either get the person that comes up here, get an early pick. Sometimes you have like a Ryan that holds this corner. You can come behind and slam, or you can come behind and boop and slam. But for the most part, your team's probably playing at range back there. So you just want to contest this high ground to make sure the person doesn't get up here. And then when they get close enough, you slam for them. You can make a jump like this across, so you can then rotate to wherever, slam up from up here. You could also just lurk behind, go on a Diana or something as playing choke. As always, thanks for watching. My first video of this series was posted on Sunday, and it is now Thursday. In those 2 days, we have gotten over 100 subs, so I thank you guys so much for enjoying the series. I plan on finishing every map, which might take me a month or two. Right now, I think Route 66 is the most voted for. Kings Row is not too far behind it. I have a Discord that you guys can join, links in the description. It's shared with my friends and their communities, but if you react with this emote, you unlock my section, and there we have a voting system for the next map. I never really thanked us for 400 because we hit that after the first video and I forgot to put it in the second video, but now we're almost at 500. I think we're like 15, I think we're at 485 right now. So I thank you guys for that. Thanks for 500, almost at 1,000, that's halfway, that's actually insane. A few of you guys actually requested also that I do an unranked GM series. That's interesting. I'd have to get another account. We could do it as like a sub, like 1,000 subs, we do that. Or once I finish the map series. But if more of you guys are interested in that, then yeah, let me know. And I'll think about it more deeply. Anyways, hearts in chat.